All right, Run with Solar members. So we are going to dive in, plug in, and configure your system. Right now, the cool thing is this. There's not really much to do to configure your system because a lot of it is set up already, to be honest. It's ready to go. But a couple little housekeeping things to do that are going to help maximize your experience here with the Run with Solar software. And because you're part of the family here now, we want to make sure that we're all connected so we can go ahead and make sure to get you updated training, new methods of generating leads, etc. We work with hundreds of consultants all over the nation, and Bobby over here might have a really great idea he brings to the system, and we want to share that with you, right? So anyways, couple things. Number one, if you haven't yet, is check your email for an email from us. If you've got Gmail, you've got the ability to star an email. Go ahead and star that or mark us as safe if you found us in your spam folder for whatever reason. Mark us as safe. The reason why is we always send emails out like once or twice a week, nothing crazy, but with updated techniques, new system features. If you guys need to get a hold of us, it's easy to find us. So make sure you do that. So pause this video, go find your email, make sure you start if you're on Gmail or mark it as safe. You can even reply back to the email from us if you'd like to really ensure you're going to get messages from us. So go ahead and pause and do that. Next thing to do is to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. If you just search RWS Solar Lead Gen Software, if you just start typing that in, it'll probably pop up. But go ahead and like us on Facebook only because we also put a ton of messages out here to our members too. And we want to make sure that you see it. So make sure to like us on Facebook, and then on Instagram, if you just search Run with Solar, like all one word, it should pop right up. Go ahead and follow us on here. The reason being, once again, we can communicate with you. So pause this video right now and knock that stuff out before moving on. All right, so pause the video. All right, now we're back, right? Hopefully we're back. If you didn't pause it, go do it. I'm telling you, it's worth it. And then the next thing is sign up for our monthly Zooms. So this is huge. We do a Zoom at the moment I'm shooting this video. It's once a month. We'll probably keep that up. People love it. Our members love it. We hope to see you there. But it's actually a Zoom where you can get on with me or one of the team members over here, and we're going to walk you through some updated material, some training, etc. And what we're finding is working. So every month that you're active, you have access totally free to that Zoom where we get into the nitty gritty. You can ask questions, etc. So all you've got to do to find that Zoom link is the page that you're on right now. There's probably a button next to me or below me on this video to register for the Zooms. You can do that to click it, or just go to my marketing pages inside of your dashboard here. Go to main links, and if you scroll, it's actually not in here. If you scroll and you go to the Learn page, so it's the page that you're on right now, you're going to see a button, and it probably doesn't look like what you're seeing right now because we're updating this page. But right here, register for our live Zoom trainings. So go ahead and get yourself plugged into the live Zoom trainings. All right, so that'll help you. It'll kick out emails to you, reminding you, etc. So pop your stuff in there. All right. Next thing is I want to walk you through getting your website set up. So a couple things to do for that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come over into our marketing system. So you're going to log in on your computer. If you have any questions on that, just go to runwithsolar.info and you'll see a login button. So if we go over to here, we'll click login. We'll log in and we're on the dashboard. First thing that you're going to want to do, so you can follow along here, is we're going to go to configure site. We're going to go to basic setup. So right on here, you're going to see where it says configure site, and then you're going to click on basic setup. Now, couple things. One, this stuff right here might already be filled in for you because when you signed up for Run with Solar, we asked you these questions. So if you've got a company website link, let's just say I work with Vivint Solar, right, or Sunrun or whatever, and I want to put my company URL in there, put your overall company URL in this slot right here. All right, so if you got a Vivint, or Vivint gave you a replicated website like joe.vivint.com or something. If you got something like that, put it in here. If you've got a custom website you built that you maybe want to put in here, put in here. The reason why is there are some pages inside this system that will show a little button that says access my website, for example, and it will only show if you put a website link in here. So if you have a company website link, put it in here. If you don't even worry about it. It's not a big deal. Second thing, and more importantly, is this My Booking Link section. So we always recommend going to calendly.com or something where someone can book a call to speak with you. You might have something like this set up already, and if you do, put the link in here. But here's why. So underneath here, I'm just going to show you an example of this. there's a page that's called basically a tour page. And you don't got to worry about like where I'm going right now. Just kind of conceptualize this with me. So this page right here basically allows people when they opt into one of your funnels, and we're going to get into that in a couple more training videos, but what'll happen is you're going to have a page, or you do have a page that looks like this. It's got your email here. It's got your name here. It's got your phone number here. So let's just say you generated a lead, right? And someone is on this page and they click, got a question, contact me. Your photo is going to show up here. I'm going to show you how to add that in a second. It takes 2 seconds. All your contact details will show here. And then there's a button that says book a free phone consultation. You'd want your lead to be able to book a call to talk with you, correct? The answer is yes. We need to have this button go somewhere. So if you go to calendly.com, for example, you can set up, I believe it's even free to be honest, or you can get started for free, where someone can book a call with you. If you've got a service through your company or you've already got something set up, then you're all good. But basically what will happen is if they click here, it will link to the link that you put right inside of your Configure Site Basic Setup that will allow them to go ahead and book a call with you. So I just put an example in here. This is an onboarding Zoom that we do for some of our systems. So we're giving people the ability to book a call right here through Calendly. You've got the ability to do that too. You've just got to get a link like this set up. But make sure you put that in there. That way leads can contact you or book a call with you if they're like super, super interested, right? Of course, you want to reach out to them, but that's the point of that. All right, so we just covered the ad company website URL and your Calendly link. The next thing to do is right underneath Configure Site. So if we click over here, you see where it says My Photo? You're going to go ahead and grab a photo of you. Now, here's what I recommend. Go to your Facebook and just grab your profile picture. So I'm going to go to my Facebook really quickly. So I'm going to go find my Facebook. Here I am. I'm going to go to View Profile Picture. This is a really old picture of me, but let's just say I wanted to use it. All right. So all you got to do is just click right click, do Save Image, pic of me, solar, something like that. Click Save. And I've got my picture. Now what you can do is you can go upload the picture into here. Now here's what might happen. And let me see if it happens. When you go to upload a picture, it might be a bit too big. So let's click Save. And it actually showed up. So that's good. So let me click refresh here. So it did work. My picture showed up right here. The reason why is if we come back to this page, check this out. I'm going to refresh this. Boom, now my picture shows up here. So you see how this is a bit small though? What you might want to do is, one, if your picture looks a little bit weird, or two, you go to upload it and it's saying, hey, your picture's too big. All you've got to do is go to this really cool software. It's called PicResize.com. You can click on here. You can upload the picture that you want to put into the system. So click Continue to Edit to Picture. And then right underneath here, it says Resize Your Picture. And what you can do is go here, click Custom Size, and put 200 in here. Leave the height open. Click I'm Done. And now click Save to Disk. And the picture will save. And so now what you can do is you can go to Browse, and you can find that resized picture of you. So here it is right here. Click Save. See how much smaller that is? That'll fit my pages better. That's how, if you get an error here, that's how you'll get the picture to go ahead and fit into there. All right? So that's how you get your picture updated. Now I want to go into account settings. So once you've got this done, we can move on. Now we're going to go into account settings here. And so all you're going to do, and I'll tell you why in just a second, you're going to come into your back office. You're going to click on your picture or lack thereof if you didn't upload one yet, right up here. Click on account settings. And then make sure all this information right here is correct. The reason why is this information is going to show on this page, right? So you want to make sure that you've got the right information in here. In addition, whatever address you've got in here is what's going to show up in the emails that go out to your leads. We're going to talk more about that in a future video. But make sure you've got your address in here, and whatever address you have put in here is what's going to show at the bottom of your emails. By law, you have to have an address on your email. So if you don't want to put your personal address and you have an office address, you can put that there. So go ahead and make sure this information is correct, all right? And then you'll be good as far as setting up your account settings go. Then what you're going to want to do is check and verify your settings over here. So email, text, and voice, and then go to email settings. So what you're going to do is click on email and text over here, and then you're going to go to email settings. Make sure this information, which is probably auto-filled already for you, is set up correctly. Your phone should be in here, your email should be in here, your name should be in here, and then your main URL is probably your main website link. All right, so that should already be filled. For some reason it's not. All you've got to do is go over to My Marketing Pages, go to Main Links right here. You see where it says Main Website Link? Just click this sucker open, copy it, come back into email, text, and voice, go to email settings, and just go ahead and paste it right into there. So make sure all this info is correct, and then click Save. One little suggestion. If in your email right here, you've got, let's just say, Joe, boom, 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 at gmail.com. The email that's listed inside of here, in addition to the email that is listed in your account settings, is the email that the system is going to send emails to your leads from. Here's what I mean by that. When you have a lead that comes through one of your capture pages, and we're going to talk more about that, they're going to receive marketing emails from you. If you've got a Gmail in here, the rate of your emails going to your leads spam folder is higher because you're sending from like a Gmail or a Yahoo or an AOL.com or a big box email provider. So what we recommend is if you're serious about marketing online, and it's probably a good thing to do anyways, go get a custom domain-based email. What I mean by that is getting something like joe@gosolarwithjoe.com. Emails like that have a much better delivery rate of getting people's or getting your messages into people's inboxes. So if you don't have something like that set up yet, what I recommend you do is just go to GoDaddy.com and go ahead and buy a domain. They're usually pretty cheap. Like let's just check Go Solar with Joe D. Go Solar with Joe, I bet it's taken, but Go Solar with Joe D. Solar with Joe D. $20 for the year, right? So you can see all the prices here. When you buy that domain, you can then buy the corresponding email. I think it's like $5 or $6 a month. It's not very much at the time shooting this video. So for $5-6 a month, you've got a nice professional email. So I recommend going to GoDaddy to get that set up, and then make sure that that is then put underneath your account settings, but then also underneath your email text and email settings. That way your marketing emails will be sent from a custom domain-based email, and the delivery rate will be higher. All right. So that's that. Last thing to do for this video, and then we're going to wrap this one up, is right here, we're going to go to social links, and we're going to add Facebook and Instagram. So you're going to go to configure site, and you're going to go to my social links. And so you're going to put your Facebook URL in here and your Instagram URL in here. These other ones you don't need to worry about, but here's the reason why. On pages like this, and I don't think it's on this one, but basically if we click here, some of these pages that we've built for you, you would see some text. And imagine in this pop-up it said, message me on Facebook. What'll happen is if we put text in here, and your lead clicks on it, it will actually open up your Facebook link. But the system's got to know, what is your Facebook link, right? So all you've got to do is you've got to go to Facebook, go ahead and find your Facebook link. So just go on your profile, click on copy, come into here, put in your Facebook, do the same thing on Instagram, come over here, find yourself on Instagram. So here I am right here. So I'm going to click this. And I'm going to pop it into my system, if I can get over there, right? So I'm going to pop my Instagram in there, and then all I'm going to do is click on save. And once I've done that, anywhere on the system that shows a Facebook or Instagram icon, it will link to my stuff. So with all that being said, guys, that concludes this first video. Get yourself set up, get all the material in there, your photo, all that, and you're good to go. We're now going to move on to the next video, where we're going to share with you downloading the app, the reason why it's going to help you an enormous amount. So with all that being said, and without further ado, we'll jump over and see on that video. But if you haven't yet, pause this video, get all this stuff done, then move to the next one. Alrighty, we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.